Okay, this video is on finding the overtime rate of pay. So when you're working overtime, we'll notice over here in the notes on Priority Standard 1, about the bottom half of the page defines overtime pay as working more than the regular number of hours and working beyond the normal schedule. So overtime pay multipliers. If you're told you're working time and a half, that means you are working 1.5 times how much you normally earn. If you're working double time, that means you're working twice as much as you normally earn. And to find the overtime pay per hour, you would take the overtime rate times the multiplier. So let's grab a calculator. We're going to put our calculator in mode 2. We put our calculator in mode 2 so that everything we do on our calculator will round to the nearest penny. We'll round to the nearest cent since what we're doing is in money. So we're going to change this to 2. We have to hit enter so it doesn't. So it's right there and we're ready to go. Okay, our first question says that Jennifer has a job that pays $19.72 an hour. If Jennifer earns time and a half on Saturday, how much money does Jennifer earn per hour on Saturday? So we're going to go to the hourly rate. The hourly rate is given. The hourly rate is $19.72. So that's just asking for facts. It says that Jennifer earns time and a half. Time and a half is 1.5. So on our calculator, we're going to take $19.72 and we're going to multiply it by 1.5. And so that gives us an hourly rate of $29.58. Why would you want to know that? If you have a job that works you an hourly rate and they're like, hey, would you stay after your normal schedule and work overtime, you would need to decide, well, do you want to work for $29.59 an hour, or 58 cents? I'm sorry, I misread, $29.58. So it's time and a half, which is 1.5. So basically this is straight multiplication. So looking at our next question, find the overtime pay per hour. Meredith has a job that pays $24.52 per hour. If Meredith is paid time and a half for overtime, how much money does Meredith earn per hour of overtime? So first it wants the hourly rate, which is just given to us right here. So this is just a fact. If you're wondering why I asked those questions, it's to do two things for you. The first thing it's to do is to make sure that you get a point for doing the problem, that you don't come up with 0 points, that you at least get 1 point for being able to bring this information down. The other reason it's going to help you tell you what to put in your calculator. The next thing is if Meredith is paid time and a half, again, time and a half is 1.5. So we'll put 1.5 here, we'll go to the calculator, and we'll put in our normal hourly rate, $24.52, and we'll multiply that by 1.5. And multiplying that by 1.5, when this person works 1 hour of overtime, they earn $36.78 for that 1 hour. So for every hour of overtime they work, they earn $36.78 for every hour of overtime. So if they came in for an 8-hour shift, which is regular pay, and then their boss comes up and asks them to stay for 2 more hours, as they're trying to make that decision, they need to remember that for those 2 hours, they make $36.78 for each one of those 2 hours. So they have to decide if it's worth working overtime or not. Okay, to the next one. Jennifer has a job that pays $15.49 an hour. Jennifer earns double time for overtime. How much does Jennifer earn for each hour of overtime? So again, we're just going to put down the rate. The rate is $15.49. Again, that is there to get you to focus on the number, to ensure that you get credit for this question, and to help you with your calculation. She earns double time. So double time is times 2. So you're just going to take $15.49 and double it. So $15.49 is, oh, I forgot to double it, $15.49 times 2. So if she works double time, for that hour she works double time, she gets $30.98. Make sure you put your decimal in your problem, $30.98. So every hour of overtime this person works, they would earn $30.98. Last one. Chandra has a job that pays $21.85 an hour. If Chandra earns double time when working overtime, how much does Chandra earn per hour of overtime? So again, the hourly rate is $21.85. That's how much Chandra earns for regular pay. However, this company is offering double time, so they're going to double what they earn in an hour. So we're going to say times 2. And then we come over here to the calculator and we put in $21.85 and we multiply it by 2. Meaning that this person would earn $43.70 for the overtime, for the 1 hour that they work of overtime. So if they work 1 hour of overtime, they earn $43.70. Okay, if you have any questions on finding overtime pay per hour, ask me in class or send me an email. Thanks. Have a great day.